All right, so you've handed me this pretty hefty stack of pages here. Looks
Mm,
like we're going deep into a fantasy world today, huh?
definitely.
The Lost Book of the White.
Yeah.
And your notes say that you are especially curious about magic systems,
Yes?
family ties, and a dash of demon realms.
Absolutely.
So you have come to the right place, my friend.
You have indeed. This book is going to take us right into Cassandra Clare's Shadowhunter world,
Okay.
focusing on the warlock Magnus Bane
Mm-hmm.
and its Shadowhunter boyfriend Alec Lightwood.
Okay, so we've got like forbidden romance magic
Yeah,
and maybe some family drama.
lots of family drama.
This is my kind of deep dive.
Oh, yeah, this is a good one. And remember how fascinated you were with found families?
Yeah.
The Shadowhunters have a really unique take on that they call their closest comrades parabatai.
Parabatai.
Yeah, pairs who train and fight together, they're bound by oaths of loyalty.
Okay, very cool. I'm already intrigued, but before we get too far ahead of ourselves, what is the main story that kind of kicks all of this off?
So the book opens with a theft
Okay.
that shakes Magnus and Alec to their core.
All right.
Two warlocks, Shinyan Jung and Ragnar Fell, break into their apartment and steal the Book of the White, a
Oh.
powerful spell book.
Wait a second, wasn't Ragnar Fell supposed to be dead?
Yes, he was presumed dead, which makes this even more mysterious.
Yeah, that throws a wrench in things right from the beginning.
Right from the start, it makes you question Shinyan's motives right away.
Yeah,
Why work with someone who's supposed to be dead?
exactly.
What are they really after?
And to make matters worse, she doesn't just take the book.
Oh, no.
She stabs Magnus with this mystical thorn.
Yeah.
So not only is he physically wounded,
Right.
but there's this really ominous prophecy attached to it.
Definitely. And that prophecy, combined with your interest in magic systems, brings us to a crucial point.
Okay.
That thorn, it's called a Seth thorn.
Sith thorn.
Yeah, it's made from adamas,
Okay.
a magical metal usually associated with purity in the Shadowhunter world. But this adamas has been corrupted by demonic energy,
Oh,
twisting its power.
so it's not just a random attack. This thing is tied to something bigger, something darker.
Much darker. And the prophecy linked to it.
Yeah.
3 wounds from the Svefenthorn will bind Magnus to Samael, a prince of hell.
Oh, boy.
So we've got a ticking clock and some incredibly high stakes.
Okay, things are escalating very quickly.
Yeah.
How does Alec react to all of this? Because he's not exactly known for his patience.
He's not, and he immediately calls in reinforcements, assembles a team of fellow Shadowhunters, Jace, Clary, Isabel, and Simon.
Ah, the classic hero squad.
Yes.
Each bringing their unique skills to the table, I'm guessing.
Exactly. And you know how you're interested in family dynamics?
Yeah,
This is where it gets interesting because each of these characters carries baggage from their past, right?
right.
It influences how they approach this mission.
Okay.
You know, we've got Jace haunted by his upbringing, Clary struggling with her newfound powers, Isabel fiercely protective of her family, and then Simon. Simon is still navigating this recent transition from vampire to Shadowhunter.
That's right. He's like juggling 2 worlds at the same time.
He
He's trying to find his place.
Yeah.
I can only imagine that adds like a whole other layer of tension to this group.
Definitely. And as if the threat to Magnus and the stolen book wasn't enough, their journey to track down these thieves hits a snag right away.
Uh-oh, what happens?
Portals.
Yeah.
Their usual mode of transportation, the Shadowhunter's way of getting around,
Right.
a malfunction.
Really?
Yeah.
So talk about bad timing. Is that just like a random inconvenience or is it a sign of something bigger?
It hints at a deeper problem.
Okay.
You know, if portals, which rely on stable flows of magic, are glitching,
Yeah.
it means something is disrupting that balance on like a global scale,
That's scary.
foreshadowing much.
Yeah, a little bit.
Where do they end up?
Right.
Well, they were supposed to be headed to Europe,
Okay.
but thanks to this portal malfunction, they find themselves rerouted to Shanghai.
Shanghai, that is a far cry from Europe.
It is. And it's more than just a change of scenery.
Okay.
Shanghai has its own unique Shadowhunter history and secrets,
Ooh. I like secrets.
especially relating to Magnus's past.
Okay, so what kind of secrets are we talking about?
Well, right away, Magnus has this incredibly vivid, dreamlike vision of his father, the demon Asmodeus.
Hold on, his father is a demon?
Yes, we've already
Uh.
talked about the Svefenthorn and the demonic connection there.
Right.
Well, this vision confirms those hints
Okay.
and reveals that Magnus is literally the son of a prince of hell.
Whoa.
You mentioned an interest in demon realms.
I did.
This is diving headfirst into that.
I can see why that would, like, rock Magnus's world, especially considering his relationship with Alec. Talk about a forbidden romance.
It definitely adds a whole new layer of complexity to their dynamic.
Yeah.
And we're just scratching the surface of the secrets that Shanghai holds.
Okay, I'm hooked. What happens next? I mean, they're in Shanghai. They've got a demon prince to worry about. A powerful book is missing, and Magnus is literally carrying a ticking time bomb in his shoulder.
Right.
What could possibly go wrong?
A lot can go wrong. They quickly learn that they're not alone in Shanghai.
Oh, really?
They meet Tian, the head of the Shanghai Institute,
Okay.
and he reveals that there's this hidden library
Ooh, a hidden library.
called the Celestial Palace,
Yeah.
containing all sorts of dangerous magical knowledge.
Okay. Dangerous how?
Think of it as a repository of spells and artifacts,
Yeah.
that could be used for good or evil,
Uh-huh.
depending on who gets their hands on them.
Right.
And the fact that Shinyun and Ragnar were headed to Shanghai
Right.
raises some serious red flags.
Yeah, for sure. So do they try to, like, break into this celestial palace?
Not right away. They need more information,
Okay.
and they get it from a very unexpected source.
Okay, who?
Jim Carstairs,
Jim Carstairs.
a silent brother.
Okay, wait. Silent Brothers, remind me?
Those are the Shadowhunter monks
Okay.
who dedicate their lives to healing and guarding secrets.
Right, right.
And Jim's appearance here adds a whole other layer to this story,
Okay.
especially since he reveals that his wife, Tessa, is being held captive by this mysterious, faceless warlock.
Hold on, this warlock can literally change their face.
They can.
That's creepy.
It's very creepy.
How does that tie into everything else that's going on?
That's still a mystery,
Okay.
but it definitely adds a personal stake for Jim.
Right.
And it pushes him to kind of bend the rules of his silent brother in order to help Magnus and Alec.
Okay, so we've got a missing spell book.
Hmm.
We've got this corrupted artifact. We've got a demon prince looming over Magnus's head,
Right.
a secret library,
Yeah.
and a captive wife.
It's a lot.
That is a lot to juggle.
It is.
And remember how you were intrigued by the shadow market?
Yeah. Their investigation leads them there.
Okay.
And it's not just a place for trading trinkets.
Right.
They encounter Peng Fang,
Thank you.
a demon who deals in rare magical objects.
Okay.
And he provides some crucial information about this Pfeffenthorn.
So they're getting intel from a demon.
They are. It highlights this delicate balance
Okay.
between the Shadowhunter world and the Downworld.
Right.
A place inhabited by vampires, werewolves, fairies, and of course warlocks.
Right.
Sometimes Shadowhunters have to forge these uneasy alliances to get what they need.
Yeah, that makes sense. But back to this Pfeffenthorn, what did this Peng Fang tell them?
He confirms that 3 wounds from it will bind Magnus to Sama fear.
Right.
And he reveals something even more disturbing.
Oh.
The corruption in the Adamas
Yeah.
isn't just random demonic energy.
Okay.
It's specifically tied to Diyu, the Chinese underworld.
The Chinese underworld. Okay, that's like a whole other level of scary.
Diyu is described as this bleak, desolate realm
Okay.
that mirrors Shanghai, but in this twisted, corrupted way.
Uh-huh.
It's basically the Shadowhunter version of hell, ruled by these powerful demons and filled with these nightmarish landscapes.
I can see where this is going.
Yeah.
They need to go to this Diyu place to find out more about the Pfeffenthorn and how to break this curse.
Exactly.
But that sounds dangerous.
It is a risky move.
Okay.
Not just because of the inherent danger of Diyu,
Right.
but because it plays right into Samael's hands.
Wait, so...
Remember the portals malfunctioning?
Yeah?
Well, it turns out Samael is behind that.
Really?
He's disrupting the flow of magic
Oh, wow.
to weaken the barriers between worlds.
Okay.
And he plans to use Diyu's energy to, break through
Oh, no.
and launch this full-scale demonic invasion of Earth.
So going to Diyu is literally walking into the lion's den.
Is.
Yeah.
And it really shows their dedication to saving Magnus.
Yeah.
That they're willing to take that risk.
But they're not just facing down demons in Diyu, are they?
No.
Didn't you say something about betrayal earlier?
Oh, yes, just when they think things can't get any worse. Tien reveals that he's been working with Samael all along.
No way. What was his reasoning? He wouldn't just side with a demon for no reason.
He claims he was trying to protect the Shanghai Institute,
Oh.
believing that collaborating with Samael was the only way to ensure their survival during this invasion.
So the ends justify the means kind of thing.
It's a decision that highlights those moral complexities of leadership.
Right.
Tien was trying to do what he thought was best for his people,
Right.
but his actions have devastating consequences.
I bet. Okay, so we've got a demon prince with an invasion plan.
Mm-hmm.
a treacherous ally,
Yeah.
and a group of shadow hunters trapped in the literal underworld.
Yeah.
How do they possibly get out of this mess? All right, so we left off with our heroes trapped in DU.
Yeah.
A literal hell on earth with a demon invasion looming. I'm on the edge of my seat.
Yeah.
How do they even begin to fight back?
It's chaotic.
Yeah.
Made even more complicated by Shin Yun-yun. Remember her?
Yeah.
Driven by jealousy and ambition,
Uh,
she absorbs a powerful artifact and transforms herself into this monstrous hybrid creature.
wow, talk about an over-the-top power grab. What's her endgame here?
She wants to usurp Magnus,
Uh,
believing she's more deserving of his power and status.
Right.
But in the twist of irony,
Okay.
she ends up betraying Samuel, sparking this massive battle within DU.
So it's shadow hunters versus demons versus a rogue, power-hungry warlock.
It is
This sounds epic.
an epic showdown,
Yeah.
and it really pushes each character to their limits.
Okay.
Magnus, fueled by desperation and this desire to protect Alec,
Uh-huh.
manages to destroy the Sephenthorn, breaking the curse that bound him to Samuel.
Okay, that's a huge win. But I'm guessing the fight's not over just because the curse is broken?
Not even close.
What?
DU is literally collapsing around them.
Oh, wow.
Demons are running rampant, and Samuel is still determined to break through to Earth.
Right.
It's a fight for survival at this point.
I think this is where Alec's unwavering love for Magnus really shines through.
Oh, absolutely.
He just never gives up on him, even when Magnus is struggling to control his own magic.
Alec's presence, his belief in Magnus,
Yeah.
helps him break free of Samuel's influence.
So they escape. They manage to get out of DU.
They do.
But I'm guessing they're not exactly unscathed?
No, they're physically and emotionally drained,
Yeah.
carrying the weight of what they've experienced.
Right.
But they return with this renewed sense of purpose.
That's good. What about Tien the Shadow Hunter who betrayed them? What happens to him?
He ends up fighting alongside them against Samuel.
Oh, wow.
He realizes the depth of his mistake, and he wants to change the Shadowhunter world.
Okay.
He realizes that the system is flawed.
Right. Redemption arcs are always satisfying.
They are.
But back to Magnus and Alec, how do they cope with, like, the aftermath of this whole ordeal?
Their bond is strengthened.
Okay.
You know, they went through this shared trauma,
Yeah.
and they realize how close they came to losing each other.
Right.
Alec even suggests using the Alliance rune,
The Alliance.
this powerful symbol of commitment and trust that magically links their strengths and vulnerabilities.
Wow. So that's like a really big step.
It is.
It's more than just a romantic relationship. It's like a declaration of complete partnership.
It signifies a willingness to face whatever comes next together.
Right. And it speaks to our initial interest in family dynamics.
And exactly.
Showing how chosen families can be just as strong as blood ties.
Yes, definitely. And speaking of families, what about those lingering plot threads we talked about earlier?
Right.
Do we get any resolution?
Yeah.
We get glimpses.
Okay.
Samuel, while defeated,
Huh.
is still out there.
Uh-oh.
He's licking his wounds, plotting his next move,
Okay.
and Shin Yun's fate is left ambiguous.
Ooh.
She disappears in the chaos of that DU battle.
So you're saying there's a possibility she could return?
It's possible.
Cliffhangers. All right, so while our heroes get this moment of peace, it feels like there's another storm brewing.
There's always another threat lurking in the Shadowhunter world,
Yeah, that's true.
but this ending emphasizes that facing those threats together,
Yeah.
with love and loyalty as their weapons, is what makes Magnus and Alec and their chosen family so powerful.
I love that. This deep dive has been a roller coaster. We've explored intricate magic systems, navigated complex family dynamics, and delved into the chilling depths of demon realms.
We have.
And through it all, the power of love and loyalty prevails.
It's a reminder that even in the darkest of worlds, hope endures.
That's beautiful, and sometimes all it takes is a single spark of courage and love to ignite a revolution.
I like that.
You've given me a lot to think about. I might need to dive into some more Shadowhunter books and see what other adventures await.
There are a lot out there.
And for all of our listeners out there, I hope this deep dive has sparked your curiosity and maybe even inspired you to pick up The Lost Book of the White Yourself. Happy reading.